Okay, NYIT 120, we're back at the learning class, and we're going to talk a little bit about keyword searching. So here's another infographic. When you're searching, it's important to think in terms of hierarchy. So remember we talked about our preferred term, right? Now this is the term that we're trying to arrive at, and we're weighing our own terminology against the controlled vocabulary. Now you have what's called a broader concept, so thinking in terms of hierarchy, you're going to have a broader term, and then in terms of hierarchy as well, equally, you will have a narrower term. You will also have what's called a related term, and you will also have what we can refer to as a variant term. So whenever we're analyzing our keywords in terms of developing our searches and our queries, think in terms of this pane. So you can always go from a broader point of view, right, to a narrower point of view. You have related concepts that you have to account for on both sides, related concepts, and then you also have variant terms that you can account for. So as an example, let's talk about, well, perhaps autonomous vehicles. Perhaps that's the search that we're interested in at the moment. Well, autonomous vehicles, maybe we're interested in driverless cars. So you see we're getting a little bit narrower in terms of hierarchy, driverless cars. Well, what's a related concept? We could say drone photography. Maybe drone photography is a related concept. What about a variant expression, a variant terminology? We could use remotely piloted cars. See, you have a variance. And then if we narrow it down from the broader perspective to the narrow perspective, maybe we want driverless cars pertaining to Google, or driverless cars pertaining to Tesla. So this is quite narrow, and you can run it. The important thing is any keyword operates on a pane similar to this: broader, narrower, related, and variant. So do we want information about learning? Do we want information about education? Do we want information about literacy rates in New York City charter schools? So that we're getting down from a broader to a narrower perspective. Do we want information about the Civil War, or do we want information about Pickett's last charge? Now, as we construct our searches, we're always going to keep in mind that this preferred term, right, the preferred term is the one that we're trying to focus on. So hopefully this is a helpful infographic when you develop your searches. Think in terms of a pane. We can move left to right, related. We have variants, and then we can also take a broader point of view or take a narrower point of view. So very helpful to know. All right, take care.